a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2B Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods. That's right! 2B Blood Podcast, episode 33. In studio, we got the Scott.
Who's next?
Oh, we got the Frank Knox.
Who run it?
And it's your host, the P to the double EZ. And we are back, baby. Weed and Roses today. We got a big show. I'm sure the Scott is going to have all the latest from Super Showdown today, WWE event taking place overseas.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm going to call it Super Letdown, but yeah, I got it all.
Or as I like to call it,
Super shit down.
that's right. It's going down. Frank Knox returns to sports as we cover all the exclusive news and rumors happening all over the professional leagues. Blood talk, you already know we got Bachelor talk. We're talking about the Bachelor, baby. That's where the Roses line comes in. But we got a big debate. Who's got the most fire nugs? McDonald's versus Wendy's. Spicy nugs.
Mickey D's all day, baby.
Make sure you go onto the Facebook and you place your vote on our poll. By the end of the show, we're going to reveal who's the king of the nugs.
That's right. We got a poll on Facebook. We got a poll on Instagram. You can find those 2B Blunt.
That's
podcast,
right. Yes.
And,
With the
vote
number
away.
2.
Vote away.
And the phone lines are open, 860-384-7110. If you want to play Stump the Scott, if you got WWE trivia that you think you could stump the Scott with, we got autographed 8x10s ready to go. If you call in anytime during the show, we're going to play.
I'll say it one more time. Who's next?
I don't know if anybody's going to be next, Scott. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what might be next. The Blunts. We got a big day. You poured me up. I got this beer in front of me. I'm gonna be getting baked and lit at the same time today.
It's like cranberry juice.
It does kind of look like cranberry juice, bro. It does.
Crunk juice.
It is. We got crunk juice. Yeah. What? Crunky man. What?
Oh, wow. You didn't even hit the blunt yet. You're already coughing.
I know. That was a rough one. What do you want, man? Fucking 6 hole plate. I'm fired up. We made it to episode 33, which means this is going to be the 33rd time.
It's Larry Bird episode, baby, 33.
Oh, yeah, or that's Scottie Pippen, no?
The Larry Bird, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The Facebook's on if you want to stream it live. We got the live feed going, rtfsportsnetwork.com for the audio. We're cooking, baby. We got a big show today, guys. I mean, this is the first time that we've done an episode right after a WWE event.
Right.
So, like, there should be a lot to talk about today.
Oh, dude, there's so much to talk about.
There's got to be so. I mean, the
People are
Scots,
up in arms.
the Scots all over Facebook are going wild, bro. The Scots are going nuts all over Facebook.
It's crazy, man. We have a new Universal Champion, and the internet does not know what to do with themselves about it.
The internet predicted this, and then it came true. Now everyone's taking pictures of them canceling their WWE subscription.
It's like every time something bad happens, that's all you get. Are the Scots all over Twitter?
But I mean, today, I don't know. It sounds like people would rather have the coronavirus than the WWE Network at this point.
Oh, the coronavirus. We got to talk about that today too.
But anytime the marks get what they want, they end up pulling a hissy fit, acting like they didn't want it.
I know. It's
For
unbelievable.
weeks, they wanted Goldberg to win. He wins, and now they're all crying.
Everyone's mad. Everyone's up in arms. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. But you know what does make sense? Right here in my hand. What I have is a loaded King Palm. Ready to go. Filled with nothing but the finest of fire. So I ask you both, before we go any further, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I said, are you ready?
We're ready, Peasy.
I'm here, baby. I'm ready.
Then, for the three of us in this podcast studio, and the hundreds listening at home on RTFSportsNetwork.com or watching live on the Facebook live stream. Ooh, let's get ready to smoke it. Tell it, Frank.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke it. That's right. The King Palm's loaded.
King Palm, you're next.
At this rate, we should be getting advertising dollars from these guys. You know? How many weeks in a row have we rolled up a King Palm? Or name drop King Palm? You know? And what do we get in return? Not even a retweet. Not even a fucking retweet, bro.
Nothing.
Think you can tell me what to
Not even a goddamn retweet. I don't understand. I'll never understand it. But I will understand. That's what I got in this very blunt. Strain of the week, baby. You guys ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Jack Herrera.
Wow, it's a classic.
Jack Herrera, which is a cross of Hey Sativa, Northern Lights number 5, and Shiva Skunk. So you got a sativa, an indica, and an indica, all mixed together. Often considered the perfect strain of marijuana, Jack Herrera was originally cultivated as a medical marijuana strain. Today, this strain has medicinal properties that allow patients to heal from different physical and mental ailments, which is great, which is what you need, you know? So it's about to be a great show because we're smoking what they call the perfect marijuana strain. I mean, can you believe it?
Oh, it's great. I love that strain.
How you doing over
I
there?
was just checking things, you know. I was making sure that we were live on RTF Sports Network.
Oh, we're live, baby.
Well,
we're
when
live.
I first checked, we haven't been, so I got to recheck in a couple minutes.
No, I got confirmation. That's from them already.
I just checked on my phone, and it wasn't us.
What do you mean it wasn't us?
It was somebody else.
What?
Yeah,
Somebody else?
yeah.
There must be some kind of delay. What do you mean there's
That's
somebody
what I
else?
was hoping. That's why I said I'll check again in a few minutes.
That
I
is
make
very
sure
strange.
everything's firing off. You know, like
Yeah.
we tell people to go somewhere, and they should be able to listen to it.
Well, listen, I confirmed. I had to make sure I asked first. I'll think it better be working
Hey,
today.
at this time, I want to confirm personally because I know in times past we haven't confirmed, and it's been a mystery.
You know
Well-
what? You know what sounds like might be working. Peasy, tell me, is that perfect strain working?
It's feeling real nice right now. You know what else I want to know, Scott? Mm-hmm. Is you got that perfect beer of the week? What do we got?
Oh, the Scott's here with this beer of the week. So this is a collaboration from two highly recommended breweries of mine. Other Half out of Brooklyn and Trillium out of Massachusetts. It's a collab from both of them. It's an Imperial IPA, 8.5%, and it's called Can't See Me.
No.
It's called Can't See Me, baby. So it's my tribute to John Cena. Makes his return tomorrow night, and I hope he can save the whole WWE right now.
You know who can't see you is WWE The Bump.
Not the bump, damn it.
So very smooth, tastes great, man.
Yeah, we got a guy talking about the Lakers, so we're getting played. Anyways,
The Lakers.
yeah. Anyways, maybe next week we'll be live on RTF Sports Network.
They told me we were live, bro. I literally asked them right here. And see, it says it is.
Well, let's continue our show.
Right. Exactly.
The
Don't worry
repercussions
about
will
it.
come later.
That's right. So put that thing away. Let's get into the weekend wrap-up, baby. I want to know. The hell did you guys do this week? You got the ashtray all over here. Can't even light ash the blunt, bro. Fucking everything's going to shit.
Oh. Well, we know what we did Saturday. Saturday, we met up at Buffalo Wild
Buffalo
Wings,
Wild
right?
Wings,
to watch
yep.
the big fight.
Yes, sir. It wasn't how I
Yo.
expected to end.
Saturday was a rough one for your boy.
Yeah, it was.
Peasy,
It was
Peasy, you were
national,
on Dream Street.
it was National Margarita Day. I met Peasy at La Boca for a margarita to fulfill my quota. And he was already on. He was on Dream Street then.
That's right.
He was sitting there by himself with a bucket of tortilla chips and salsa.
You got the best, yo. The tortilla chips and salsa. It was National Margarita Day on Saturday.
All right, yeah.
You know, so I'm like, all right. So my wife was out doing her thing. You know, the girls' night.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, I got to have a margarita. I don't want to make one at home. I want to go out. I want to be social, you know? So I take my ass down, right down to Main Street. I pop in our local place. And I go on, and I have me a margarita. And then I have me another margarita. And then I have me a shot of tequila.
What?
And then that's right. And then I had some chips and salsa, followed by another margarita.
What?
Followed by another shot of tequila.
What?
Followed by one more shot of tequila.
Goddamn, son.
And then at that point, your boy had reached the tequila quota for the night. Because at that point, I'm realizing you guys are all over down
At Buffalo
Wild Wings.
Yes.
So now, I'm like, I gotta go meet the squad, yo. Gotta meet the squad. We're gonna go down Buffalo Wild Wings, big boxing match, right? So, shoot down. I get there. Parking lot's packed.
Yeah, it
there's
was
cops
ridiculously packed.
all around the outside of the parking lot, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like 6 tequilas deep, and I got the cops going in all over the place, watching the lot, bro. And I was like, this can't be right, you know. So at that point, I'm like, all right. I parked the car. I got to walk in real nonchalant, you know. So pop in, and they try to tell me I can't get in. I was like, what do you mean I can't get in? And they were like, oh, we've reached capacity. That's why the cops are here.
Yeah.
They've reached the fire code. And I'm like, well, shit. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm thinking to myself, I'm starting to go in panic, right? Because I just drove all the way here. I ain't trying to drive back home already. Like, so.
Because this is like 2 towns over, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had to drive fucking 10, 15 minutes to get there. It's not like I just went across the street,
Right.
you know? So finally, I'm like, I see Frank Knox sitting at the table. I'm like, my buddy right there, he's got a table. So as soon as they seen he had the table, thank God they let me in, bro. Because I was about to get shut down.
Yeah, I think I got there right after you, and Frank Knox came out to help escort me, I guess, to the table, and
We got escorted?
yeah, and they put the bracelet
No,
on. You know,
the real reason was I got him a couple beers. I went out and gave him the beers because I knew it was going to get too lit.
Yeah, he
so
thought
I
he was
figured
gonna
I'd
forget.
give him what I told him I'd give him then and there. I'd
But-
walk him in, easy peasy, sit down, bada boom, bada bing.
I feel like I kind of needed you to walk me through there, though, because, man, when we walked by everybody was like, oh, how come he gets to go in?
Yo, that's what happened to me, though.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
had that table locked down, bruh.
I know. And that's why they were like, he's okay. Frank Knox held it down for us.
I had that table locked down, bruh.
Oh, man. The Facebook's already on and popping. Talking about Super Showdown, bro.
Grandpa Vince hates us.
Super Shit Down. That's it, dude. It's going down. So now we're at the fucking bar. 3 of us are there. We got the drinks. I got 2 more big beers. I'm munching on Scott's food.
That's right. I got
Big
those
boxing
wings.
match. It was a hell of a night. I woke up the next day, dead, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I was straight up shot the next day.
Dude, I was the same way too, and I didn't even have that much. We got a free round of drinks though because they were so packed that they didn't know what was going on with the tables. So 2 waitresses brought us the same order, and then they were just like, "Oh yeah, whatever. I already brought them. They're yours." So
We got a free
we
round?
did get a free round
Yeah,
of
it
drinks.
all worked
You
out.
were probably still drinking water though.
No, he had 2 Bud Lights.
I had
Okay,
two-
so you did get an
I
extra
definitely
one.
had 2 beers.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
we all got
No
an
doubt
extra
about
round.
We all
that.
got an extra round.
And of course, we're balling, so we ordered talls anyway. So really, we had like an extra double round.
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I ordered a Modelo in a can.
That's right. You had the regular
Oh, yeah.
sized. Me and Scott.
Whenever they ask short or tall at these restaurants,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
you always
you
go
don't ever
tall.
order a short. You know,
You always go tall, especially when it's that busy and we waited that long. You'd be an idiot not to.
I'm saying, exactly. But it was packed, bro.
oh yeah,
It was packed.
sardines, man.
I mean, you literally, it was like you were just like shoulder to shoulder with people you were sitting next to.
No, everyone was at their own table. What do
Ah,
you
dude,
mean?
it felt like they were all over the place.
I'll tell you what, though, but when you had to get up to go to the bathroom, you kind of had to, like, push some chairs around and say a lot of excuse me's along the way. Like, it was...
Of course, the entire dining room was full. Full to
Absolutely.
capacity.
It was nuts. Even just trying to like use the bathroom was crazy in there, bro.
Oh,
You
it was
know?
like Noah's Ark in that bitch. Flooded.
And I cracked the seal in that bitch, so that was a wrap, bro.
Bad mistake.
It was a real bad mistake. It was nuts, bro. I mean, there was like people everywhere you turned.
Yeah.
But the fight was great. It was a good time. So now, I wake up the next day. And I'm in fucking Hurtville, right? Because then we got home, and we were texting, and I cracked a White Claw.
I cracked a double IPA.
I poured a Jameson.
And your day started off with a crazy workout, too, right?
That's right.
On top of it all.
Yeah, I had the week one, the challenge workout for the weight loss challenge at the gym.
I had been drinking since 1 p.m. in Brooklyn earlier that day, so I was shot.
That's
when it
right.
came.
You went all the way to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I went to get some food. Went to my favorite restaurant in the world. I pull up. Hey, we're on vacation till March 3rd. Great. Fuck. What am I going to do? Drove
What?
all the way there.
Damn.
So I had to think of a secondary plan quick. Good thing
Yeah.
I remembered Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, which is considered the real Little Italy.
Oh man.
So I went and tore that place up.
So what'd you do down there? Where'd you go down there? What's the hot spots for food if I want to take myself down?
Well, I guess the hotspot's Mario's, and there's another place. I forgot the name of it. Something Rustica, but the place I ended up was just as old, just as highly rated, and it was called Amelia's.
Amelia's. Okay.
And
Tell me about Amelia's.
I had 3 choices, and because I have a niece named Amelia, I was like, I'm going to go to Amelia's. And I went there. I got a stuffed artichoke, some fried calamari, probably the best I ever had in my life. The
No.
bread, top notch. And I got
Damn.
some homemade cavatelli, and it was
Oh, you got the little cavatelli?
out of this world.
A little sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yo.
I love some good calamari.
I love some good calamari.
Arthur
too.
Avenue, you got to check it out. Then I went and got the bread, the pastries.
Oh, you stopped at the Italian bakery on the way out?
I stopped at the bread bakery and then the pastry bakery. They had 2 separate ones. They were
Damn.
highly rated. So I got a fresh loaf and I got a bag full of goodies and
You
I
got a fresh loaf?
munched them the entire way home. I had fucking cannolis, rainbow cookies, pinoli nut cookies. Man, that was fucking. It was
Damn.
a good day.
And then after that,
Then I met you guys for
then
the
you,
fight.
met me at La Boca
La Boca, and then I went to the fight. Yeah,
or whatever. And then you went out to the fight. And then I met you at the fight.
that's right. And then I went my way, you went your way, and he went his way, and I stayed up till like 5 o'clock in the morning because there's assholes on the street in downtown New Haven just screaming, bumping music,
What?
fucking fighting,
Come on.
revving their engine. 4 o'clock in the morning, no fucking reason.
Got Vin Diesel out there, bro.
Oh, dude, I think there was street racing going on or something. It was nuts.
What? In New Haven.
In New Haven, yeah.
Damn, bro. So it was going on like that, like there. So now you're in bed. You've been drinking and eating all day.
Yeah.
And then all of a
Keep
sudden.
getting woken up every like half hour from noise.
That's right. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Rump it. You know, just it's like,
Vroom.
music fucking bumping. It was terrible, man.
Wow.
It was bad. So Sunday was like a chill day.
Yeah, city. Oh, God.
Sunday was a super chill day for me.
Yeah, me too, bro. So Sunday I was shot. A shot, bro.
Me too, man. I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh, I'll get up and make breakfast. Oh, I'll get up and go to the gym. I think I only got up to take a piss. And
I
then
know you
went
got
right
up.
back to
I know
sleep.
you got up to drink a beer because you took a picture of it, sent it to us, and then
Oh, that was until like 6 p.m. though, I think.
put you right back to sleep. 'Cause
It
you're-
sure did.
And I was like, "Yo, how's that beer?" I don't know, man. I went right back to sleep.
And then we go out Tuesday.
Yeah.
So now we meet up again. Squad link up, a podcast meeting.
The meeting of the mind.
The meeting of the minds. Where we put our minds to work and attempt to eat food and do what was left of trivia by the time we got there.
I know we showed up in the middle of leg 2.
Bro, I thought last time we went last week it was 7:30.
It was apparently 6:30, and
Yeah.
it's weird. It took him an hour to do one round.
So there's 3 rounds in this trivia gimmick, and we showed up during round 2, right?
Yes,
So we
round 2.
completely missed the first round.
Movies. Round 2 is movies. Round 1's general knowledge. Round 2 is movies, and then round 3 where we stunk it up was music.
That's like guess the tune.
Guess the tune.
Where they
But it was all 80s songs.
Where they play you a snippet of songs and you got to guess what it is.
We only
Yep.
finished 5
You get
points
1 point for the
behind
artist, 1
first
point for
place,
the
so it
song.
wasn't that bad.
Damn, yo, that's freaking wild. I honestly,
But the most disappointing part was actually the pizza, though, right?
no, I thought the entire meal was disappointing.
Like we
whole
ordered
thing
like
was
a
terrible.
famous,
The whole thing
famous
was-
pizza
it's not
from a
famous.
well, whatever.
man.
But like,
I mean, come on.
you guys know that
I love
pizza to
it.
be
I
better
love it.
than what it was on Tuesday.
Yes,
Oh, for sure.
yes, it's like they had someone new there or some shit.
Literally, like 25 minutes later, the cheese was still fucking drooping off the crust. It was like gravy.
It was a different chef that day or something. I don't know.
It was like they had too much grease under the cheese, and it caused it to slide off the sauce. And
Oh my god, yo,
it was bad.
this Jack Herrera got me fucking choking like a motherfucker. So we did win the trivia round too.
That's right.
We came out on top, but now we're sitting pretty.
One
we
of
got
two.
We got 2 drink chips and we got 2 $5 off appetizer cards.
That's right. We got to just keep banking. I
That's
wonder
awesome.
what. Yeah.
Frank Knox over here knew what brand the stapler was in the movie The Office Space.
That's right. Yeah, he did. I don't know how you did that.
It was like the swing bar or something. Yeah,
Sling bar?
Swing bar.
Sling bar? I don't remember, honestly.
Well, I just started to use the knowledge of like the Scott when he plays Stump the Scott. He like eliminates the most obvious. So I was able to eliminate Staple King and Papermate because they were the only 2 brands I knew that were staplers.
That's right.
So I was like,
That's
I
my
got a
logic.
50-50 chance here. And I went with like swing bar, and that ended up being the correct answer.
Wow. Wow.
And I think it took me less than 30 seconds.
And it's right, because when they came back with the answers, he won. He got it. Not only that, we took the round. But when it came to, guess that tune, it went right to shit. We maybe got 5 tracks?
The only obvious one was Hotel California, to me anyway.
Sexual
Well, this guy
healing was
knew Marvin
obvious.
Gaye, yeah.
And there is another one. There's a couple that were obvious, man.
I said 5.
Oh, the Culture Club one, too.
That was not obvious to me.
What is Culture Club?
The Boy
Boy
George.
Do you really want to love me? Or something like that, right?
Do you really want to
That was pretty good.
Hurt me.
That was pretty good,
That
though.
was terrible.
That was not terrible. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro. Ugh. But Scott Scott brought up a good point with Guess That Tune. Because we play Guess That Tune with Scott later, maybe. We do WWE themes.
Yeah, if no one calls in, phone lines are open. If you want to stump the Scott, 860-384-7110.
Big
There's
facts.
a spider right here.
There's a spider in front
What?
of Frank Knox right now.
No, I don't.
It's just dangling off the web.
It's just a baby, man.
Kill that motherfucker.
All right, Scott.
Oh, no, dude, we're not killing this on air. No. Pete will come after us, man.
Yeah, man. I already got rid of it.
What do you
He's
mean
right
you got
there.
rid of it?
He's
Kill
right
it.
It's right there.
No, listen.
Kill it.
I'm not killing. I got no reason to kill it.
Yo. Where's that motherfucker? Watch out, Scott. No, it's gone.
He's dangling. He's right there. He's on the.
I can bring him up
Where
to
is he?
life with
Watch
it.
your phone. Watch your
He's
shit.
over here now. Oh, now
Oh,
he's.
no, you picked him up.
His web's on the cord.
You guys are literally...
He's right there.
Where?
He's hanging. He's right there.
Put him on the ground, yo. Fight this motherfucker.
Oh boy.
That's right. Good fucking night. Ah.
Yeah, he's done for.
He's probably at the bottom of PZ.
He jobbed out to that sandal worse than the
I
Fiend
hope
job
he-
to Goldberg.
I hope he's on the bottom of that sandal and it just slowly crawls up
Shut up,
PZ's
yo.
leg.
What? Don't do that to me, yo. I don't know where it is, actually. It's not here.
Breaking news: PZ is scared of spiders. Fun
Okay,
fact.
all right. Yes, fun fact. I don't particularly like spiders, all right? And when I see them, especially dangling in my face, I tend to go into panic mode. And so now imagine me driving down the road when you're in the car and all of a sudden a spider comes down the windshield or starts dangling in front of you.
Well, that's a different story.
When you're driving, it's kind of like I've had that happen before.
That's a
It's on
different
the
I'm getting
windshield.
anxiety right now
And I'm
just
like,
thinking
is it
about
on
it.
the inside or the outside? The inside or the outside? And then when I find out it's on the inside, after I've tried the wipers and nothing happens,
No.
then I'm like, oh god damn it! And then I have to keep an eye on him the whole time
I
until I
pull
stop
over.
the car.
No, I'd pull right over.
I've had them so big when I hit the wipers and the windshield fluid and wipe them off, they somehow gravitate to the side of the car. They stay on the window. I've had a couple fighters, man.
Really?
Even if you knock them up with the wipers,
No.
there's still possibility they'll cling on to like your door or your passenger window or your driver's side window.
No, that sounds
And then you
devastating.
would bug. You would pull over. and
Yeah,
bug.
I don't even need that to happen to pull over. It don't take me much, bro.
I would just fight the
It
element.
could be on the outside, and your boy would still pull the fuck over. I would be too bugged out, bro.
I'll tell you, at home though, like I don't even like. After I like squash them or whatever, I won't even put them in the trash can because I don't trust it if they're really dead. I have to flush them down the toilet.
So when you go
Like
to
a
New York,
goldfish.
so when you go to New York City and you go to Times Square, do you run away from Spider-Man or you're cool with Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's
the
cool.
character.
Yeah, Spider-Man's okay.
alright,
I just
cool.
don't like actual spiders. They
Alright.
gross me out.
Just checking.
They
Just,
gross me out.
just seeing how deep the phobia goes.
So now I got some more. I got some breaking news though, right? So I just read an article, right, where they're talking about the coronavirus. Coronavirus is running wild all over the place.
Devastating.
It's all over the place. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's in a panic right now. Everybody's looking for like surgical masks and trying to like stock up on food and shit. I swear to God, this is happening all over the place, bro.
I seen a picture today where it was a picture of how to shave your face properly to like prevent coronavirus. It's like get away
What?
with your beard, get rid of facial hair. It was an infograph.
What? Okay, no. So
It's going wild.
Well, dude, I like you guys know where I work. I'm at Walmart. I must have had at least 20 people yesterday ask me for the surgical masks. And
really,
we're sold
See?
out. We can't
See?
even order them. It's
I
a
told
block.
you it's a
It's a
pandemic.
block. No, it's
a
serious.
pandemic. Japan can't find
Japan.
toilet paper, and we can't find surgical masks.
Hong
in
Kong,
here.
right? Hong Kong.
That's right, Hong Kong. Yeah.
Hong Kong,
Going nuts,
China.
bro.
And that's where this virus started, man. It's all a scheme by the Chinese to get rich.
So, listen, they announced that they've had 88 possible cases of the coronavirus found in Long Island, New York, specifically Nassau County, which so happens to be
Isn't that where you just
exactly where I was last week.
were? And you were with Johnny D, who I'm going to see next Saturday, and now I don't know if I'm going to want to
Same county. I was in public with people in a concert with a bunch of people.
At least 8.3 of those people had coronavirus.
It's possible, though. You know what I mean? Like,
10%.
I am doing the rest of the podcast like this now. I'm going to cover up my whole headset. I'll stick around for my contractually obligated time frame, but I am going to, if I sound muffled, it's just because my hoodie is over my mouth right now.
I just shared a blunt with Peasy, so if you got it, I'm fucked. I guess I'm dying
yeah, I'm
with
glad I
him.
didn't
I
get a
think
part
we're
of
in
that.
trouble, bro, because I'm 88 people. I mean, someone's got from there has to be in that concert, right?
Yeah, but didn't they have like 500 people in Italy and it ended up being nothing? And like hundreds of people on a cruise and it ended up being nothing?
I don't know, bro.
I think they're being very precautious, rightfully so. But it is setting people in a panic. But this happens all the time. Why is it every year, every other year, this new epidemic? SARS, West Nile, anthrax, all these different weird anthrax is a poison, but all these diseases, there's always a new one, that scares everyone. You're going to die. The flu. It's just crazy.
I know who would have something to say about this right now.
Yeah, InfoWars.
Bullshit.
Boy, InfoWars.
Infantfowars.com.
He would have the topics we need.
That's right, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, yeah, that's his name.
Dude, but you know what? Maybe we'll get Alex Jones to call in next week to talk about the coronavirus. That's a really good idea. He did our show once.
Yeah, I mean, we could give him a shout.
We should.
Sure, he's got something.
I think we should try to get Alex Jones on the show next week. I think that'd be great.
I mean, I believe in the conspiracy of these illnesses that kill people off because they're just so common and they just come out of nowhere once.
I think this is a great idea. I mean, if we're going to get the truth about the coronavirus, it's got to be from Alex Jones,
It's gotta be.
right?
Yeah, we could give him a shout.
He would be the guy.
I'm saying that would be a great idea. So, in light of that, we got to get into a little news for this week because I'm already talking news here. I mean, this coronavirus is taking over everywhere. You can't go anywhere without running through the coronavirus. It's all over the news and the headlines this week. It's no different, bro. It's no different. I mean, shit is going down all over the place. You guys want to believe that? I mean, all the way to Florida. Florida's the king of the news. The headlines. I feel like if anyone's going to get coronavirus first, it's Florida.
Apparently, it's Long Island.
Dude, but I mean, if I feel like anyone is stupid enough to get to that point, that would be it.
It's nuts.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Every day is a blessing, man. We got to thank our blessings. And
That's it. I agree with you. Let's take a break and we get back. Let's talk a little headlines right here on the 2B Blunt podcast. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. You already know. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. I got a package full of pile drivers, slaying like a Mike Myers, hit 'em with a screwdriver. I ain't leaving no survivors. We ready, don't you try us. Subtract you with a minus. I know these haters biased, but they all just trying to be like us. No time for haters though. I'm finna kill him slow. He's staring at the lights, I hit him with the elbow. Yup, I break the mold. Yup, I told you so. I'm going for the gold, always gon' steal the show. I ain't playing games, haters better get back. I'm smoking 5 stars, know that be that loud pack. I don't mess with hoes, ain't got time for ring rats. And if you're talking down, I put you in that torture rack. You wear a tap out, I make them tap out. I'm going all out, you blow your back out. I see you mean mugging, now get up out my face. Oh, you didn't know? They call me 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. I be 5-star Jace. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. You already know. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed. Yes, I'm the best, with the rest I ain't impressed.
The show must go on.
I must warn you, things can get a little trippy.
He took off his pants.
Yuck.
2B Blood Podcast. It's time to get into a little headlines here. We got a lot to talk about in the newsroom. Let's take it to it. Live from the 2B Blood newsroom, giving you the best in headlines and sports. It's Frank Knox and Peasy. Right here. It's 2B Blood. And my first bit of news, you won't believe it. The Bachelor's coming back again. This time with old people.
Old people?
Dude, I saw the commercials for it. Couldn't believe it.
They got commercials out already?
Yeah, they're like, if you're, this age and you want to be search for love, it was in the middle of this week's app.
Oh my God, how did I miss that?
I don't know.
How did I miss that? ABC's put out a casting call for people over the age of 65 for a spin-off of The Bachelor with old people. The notice reads, now casting seniors looking for love. Are you entering the golden years and looking for romance? The producers of The Bachelor are looking for active, outgoing single men and women in their golden years for a new exciting dating show. There's been a few details released other than that. But it's going to be the big senior citizen spinoff, guys, They're probably going to have to come in and, read the contract, and I'm sure there's going to be a line in there saying, like, must have a doctor's note saying you have a better than even chance of surviving to the last episode.
That's true. I mean, they go crazy. They go, in helicopters, airplanes. They're traveling all over the world.
Dude,
they're active on
true.
that show. They're humping, it's going to be wild.
Dude, I got to see it now.
Are they humping? Because if I hear that any of them are sleeping together, I'm going to assume that that's exactly what they're doing, is sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, at The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, like, when it gets to the end, they start, when it's like the final 3, plus The Bachelor, Bachelorette, they start boning.
What's going to happen is a bunch of them ladies are going to be like, I'm probably better off just me and my cat at home. I'm just saying. During the elimination, The Bachelor either give them a rose or he's going to say, I'm sorry, your prescription can't be refilled.
Oh, man.
And more entertainment news.
Grandma's in paradise.
You want to talk about upset parents right now? Steven Spielberg. His daughter announces she's going into business for herself as a porn star.
Oh.
I can't believe it. I mean,
a Spielberg on the other side of the
Can you
camera?
imagine being a parent? Steven Spielberg's daughter Michaela, has outed herself as a porn star in an interview with the British tabloid The Sun. She said that she was, she was told that she already started self-producing solo porn videos. Now, I don't know what that means, solo porn videos.
She's using dildos, vibes, butt plugs.
I thought that meant that she was making them herself, like on her iPhone. No,
Maybe she is.
I was way off.
Maybe she is. That could be a possibility. I don't even think of it that way. I guess I hear Spielberg's daughter. I'm like, she's got professional equipment. Someone's filming it for her.
Yeah. I don't know. She said that she was mad that she hasn't been able to capitalize on her body. It's like, oh my God. And Spielberg, of course, and his wife, devastated. And just, I'm sure, some of those porno names are going to be like something along the lines of like Raiders of the Lost Condom. Shaving Ryan's Privates. It's going to be, Boink Me If You Can.
Oh, wow. Come over here. That's probably going to be her first one, Boink Me If You Can. Because she's doing solo shows,
That's right. Daddy isn't the only one making full-length features, I mean.
Is it his adopted daughter, though, I
Yes.
read?
Yeah. She was adopted.
Yeah.
But it's all over the news now.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
everywhere.
I've seen it.
It's everywhere.
It's great.
You want to talk about coronavirus? We talked about Florida. Devastating news coming out of Florida. Man caught sucking hospital patient's toes.
What?
Breaking news.
Why?
I know.
Why?
This is and may I remind you, this same thing happened. I reported back on January 3rd.
So this is
I don't know if it's the same guy, but it was another toe sucking incident.
Another toe sucking incident.
Yes, January 3rd. It happened. Wow. So a hospital worker at Gulf Coast Hospital in Fort Myers, Florida, was arrested after being accused of sucking a patient's toes. The patient said they felt their right foot being touched around 11 p.m. on Monday. They assumed the nurse was checking for swelling until they were touched again. And a third time, this time, they felt something wet between their toes. Gross. When they looked up, they said they saw Frant Bellerin.
I'm sitting here. I'm concerned that
France, Frantc.
I'm concerned. Not only did you stumble across this once, but twice.
I know.
Yeah.
What type? What
concerning.
What type of sites are you on, Peasy?
Dude, I'm just saying. This was news, bro. This was literally the news.
You must follow Steven Spielberg's daughter on Facebook or something to be getting spammed with this type of news.
And I mean, this was you said this was Monday night? They could have been watching The Bachelor or Raw, but instead they're sucking somebody's toes.
Now he's facing a battery, battery charges. I would not figure toes for something that ages well if you're going to have to choose. Like, what the hell's going on? It's weird. Like, what are you going to do? Like, it's feet, bro. I don't know. To me, I'm not a big feet fan.
People do say that, blue cheese smells like, feet or old cheese.
No.
So maybe the dude's just a big blue cheese fan.
Maybe. This is why I'm a ranch guy.
Dude, I think maybe at this point we should just, saw Florida off the continent and let it float away.
Yeah, you get all this out of Florida, huh?
Oh, it doesn't even end. We're towing right back into Florida, Scott.
You got more?
That's right. Florida woman packs boyfriend in a suitcase. And he dies.
Maybe he was trying to avoid the coronavirus.
In Orlando, Florida, a woman was arrested Tuesday after allegedly zipping her boyfriend in a suitcase and leaving him there to die.
How big was the suitcase?
Dude, I'm saying, that's the kind of sturdy luggage you want when you're traveling. That's crazy shit. She claims she was playing a game of hide and seek with her partner. First of all, at 42 years of age, who's playing hide and seek? Who's playing hide and seek?
I mean, it has to be at 42, but I'm pretty sure the answer is
but
no.
Who? I mean, she zipped him in there.
Oh yeah.
So,
you're right. So she zipped him in.
Yeah. What type of game of hide and seek?
Or did he zip himself in there? I mean, if they played hide and seek, she's counting and he's got to go hide, right?
Well, if he's dead, he didn't zip himself in there.
So wait, and here's the funny part of the story. Then she falls asleep. She says, right after he gets zipped in there, she fell asleep for hours before realizing he was still inside.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, she zipped him. It
Dude.
wasn't hide and seek. It was murder.
That's right. That's what I mean. Dude, case closed.
Oh. So, are we at 1,001 ways to die now?
That's murder.
Dude, that is. It's devastating. It's devastating. Well, our last story. Soccer team owner blames bad season on too much sex. I know. Can you believe it? A Romanian soccer team on their 5th year without a title. And their owner believes it's because his players are out just getting laid too much. I swear to God, FCSB is Romania's most successful club with 26 national titles to their name. However, they are currently on a losing streak without a league title since 2015. The owner, Gigi Bacali, told local media that players are making love with their girlfriends too often. That's why they aren't playing football so well lately. Can you believe?
So, what it sounds like to me, though, is I think that's a cop-out, though, because Tyson Fury, we know what he did to prepare for the Deontay Wilder fight, and he won.
He jerked off.
Well, whatever. He's still, like, whatever. He released himself. I don't know.
But that is an old myth, though. I mean, it's maybe a myth, like, not to have sex when
This
you're
just sounds
training.
like this team sucks worse than the girls that are sucking them.
I don't know. If you ask me, it's their 5th year without a title, but they're scoring more than ever.
That's true. They're at the top of the table.
You know? I'm just saying.
Score.
You know, like,
Score.
Cornholio.
oh my God. That's it for headline. Cornholio.
Oh, my God.
Let's give it to Frank Knox with sports.
When it comes to sports, there's only one man for the job. The best analysis in the game right here from the 2B Blood Newsroom. It's Frank Knox.
Yes, sir. Frank Knox back with another week of Sports Roundup here at the 2B Blunt Podcast. And man, what a big weekend it was. It was Saturday night. I was looking forward to this fight. And it was Wilder Fury 2, fellas. And to be honest with you, as a guy that was rooting for Deontay Wilder and a hell of a fight, it did not live up to the hype. Only outside of each other's entrances. I mean, Fury came out carried by women like a king on a throne with his crown. Fury came out looking like Master Shredder.
Yeah, he did.
He had the blinged out, Shredder.
No, that wasn't Fury.
I mean, Wilder. I'm
was
sorry.
Wilder.
That was Wilder. I said Fury twice. I guess it's
Super
that Jack Herrera.
Shredder.
Jack Herrera.
Yeah, but so Wilder came out looking like Shredder. 2 squared off. Wilder landed a huge punch in the first round that put Fury back. After that, Fury made him look like a rag doll. He beat the shit out of him for 6.5 rounds.
So true.
Knocked him down twice. I think ruptured his eardrum and had him just off his equilibrium all night in the fight. Wilder couldn't get anything done. He couldn't land a punch. Fury kept peppering away, knocked him out ultimately. And now, unfortunately, there's going to be a third fight.
A third.
I mean,
You know?
I think there was going to be
There is a rematch clause, win or loss for anyone, and it was an automatic rematch clause. So if Fury if Fury lost, he would have the option. It was an option, and Wilder took it. He's got something to prove.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of Wilder fights. I've never seen anyone take him off his game like Tyson Fury.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with that busted eardrum, though.
Yeah, ruptured his eardrum. He was bleeding from his ear, which is a sign of that, and that has to throw your balance off. He looked like
Absolutely.
he was on Dream Street.
I'll tell you though. Of course, they're going to sign off on that another rematch because come on, let's be honest. We're going to be at another bar again. That's going to be absolutely packed because that thing's going to be another draw.
Yeah, it is. And it's, besides those two, it's just Anthony Joshua. But he's going to have to wait until this rivalry is done. And what happens if Wilder wins? It's just going to be a 4th fight automatically?
Yeah.
There has to be.
I guess so, yeah, because
Yeah.
then that one's kind of, even though it's the 4th fight, it's kind of the rubber match.
Tyson Fury was called out by Wilder in like 2017 when he was off in England or wherever he was, traveling the world, blowing coke and fucking bitches, and it was like 350 pounds. And then Wilder opened his mouth and he made a video that went viral after this fight. I don't know if you guys saw, but thanks for calling me out. I'm coming for you. And then 2 years later, he had him beat until Wilder got some late knockdowns, which caused it to be a draw. But for me, it was the same story as the first fight. Fury just made him miss, and this time Fury hit him. Last time he didn't hit him.
Oh, yeah. He knocked him down a few times.
Yeah, so he landed a significant amount of punches this time around, which was huge. But this summer, the fourth fight's coming, and I'm excited for it. So then Sunday, I was kind of in a hurt mood. I didn't really watch the XFL. I followed the Guardians. They sucked again. They looked bad.
That first week was looking pretty, and then after
I think the team from Dallas is the only team that's undefeated still. They're 3-0. But so Sunday was kind of just chill. So Monday, big thing in sports was the Kobe Bryant Memorial at the Staples Center. And everyone came out. You know, you saw NBA greats from present to past to people such as Jimmy Kimball. And, you know, the biggest guy that I thought there was Michael Jordan. And he had some great things to say about Kobe Bryant. He started crying. He said, when Kobe died, a piece of him died. And I thought that meant something. And it was like hit me because I'm a huge Mike fan and a huge Kobe fan. And then, like, towards the end of his speech, he was crying. He's like, and now I got to look at myself for another 10 years of a crying meme of me online as he wiped away his tears.
He did say it?
Yeah.
I was immediately thinking that as you're telling me.
He said it, man. And he owned up to it, and it was great. And Michael Jordan does not do that. Ever in his career. And that showed me, right, I had chills running through my spine when I heard that joke. Michael Jordan, I've never heard him say something like that.
No, I never acknowledge it.
He'll never clown on himself.
No.
You know, he's Michael Jordan. So that was great. Shaq came out, had some great things to say. And the thing that caught my eye was, you know, he went to the locker room saying, hey, Kobe, like, the guys are mad that you're not passing. You know, there's really no I in team. You know that, Kobe. And he's like, yeah, but there's an M and an E in that motherfucker, and I'm going to keep shooting as many shots as I want. You know, so it was nice to hear a story like that about Kobe Bryant, because he was really the guy that you thought he was. He just went in the court every night, and it didn't matter how many shots he put up. If he had a shot, he was going to take it.
Yeah.
And that's what he was there for, and it was great. You know, his wife was there, very emotional, give her a lot of respect and encouraged to come up. You know, she had standing ovations, crowd was electric. And yeah, now it's time to move on. We got the push for the NBA playoffs coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a huge matchup where Drake showed up with 2 WWE belts.
Yeah, he did.
Against the Bucks in Toronto.
The Hulk Hogan Winged Eagle custom title or whatever.
He did. And he was taunting them, but the Bucks came through and they shut him up, because the Bucks pregame ritual is they reenact a work.
We were saying last
week.
They're
in the back. So it's cool that, you know, they do that homage to WWE, the whole team. But Drake tried to come chump him, and he got chumped.
Damn, Drake got shut down.
So the Lakers are looking strong. You know, I'm thinking it's going to be Lakers-Bucks in the finals. And the Lakers are just looking too good, man. I'm rooting for him after this Kobe thing. And the title belongs in L.A. this year. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So big news in the world of sports, man. The NFL CBA. They're going to be ending suspensions for marijuana use.
Hey,
so that's huge. So now these guys could start smoking, like Josh Gordon. He's in the clear. You know, like guys that their careers were over that we spoke about.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they're going to be in the clear yet. It's not finalized, but one of the main things that's going to be passed is this weed is going to be friendly for the league.
Yeah, that's
weed
excellent
friendly
news.
League, which is great. The MLB just did it. You got to get these guys off painkillers, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. Definitely.
Anything they could do. NFL Combine in full swing. Instead of talking about the rookies, we're talking about a man of the past and the current. That's Tom Brady. Because all teams are trying to smooth his agent while he is at the Combine this weekend. And Tom Brady is a free agent. The biggest free agent on the market.
That's right. He definitely is.
And he's been flirting with teams. He's been flirting with the commercials. He's been flirting with his Instagram. There's stories that he's open to a change.
Hey, I know the Titans are rooting to try to pull him in.
No, I mean, whoever's getting Tom Brady is putting big wide receivers and weapons around him.
Yeah.
He's not going to go to a team to just get beat up for his last couple of years.
True.
He needs a wide receiver core that's built, that's strong, a defense that's there.
I know the Raiders were one of the teams also.
The Raiders are supposed to be the front runners because they have so much money to throw at them, but the Raiders don't have the offensive weapons.
Right. So
you know,
where would you think would be a good fit for Tom Brady?
good fit for Tom Brady.
Yeah, well, aside from the Patriots, like if they were going to go to a team, what would you say would be the best team for him to go to right now?
I would say it's going to hurt me to say this, but I think the Cowboys would be a good fit.
The Cowboys,
Because they'll
okay.
spend whatever they have to spend and put whatever they have to put on them. And for Jerry Jones to take Robert Kraft's team and his star player, his stud,
Yeah.
Tom Brady, would be like a fuck you. And right? Those are the two loudest, biggest owners in the NFL, so it'd be cool to see that behind-the-scenes battle as well.
Yep. Okay.
I'd say the Cowboys, the Rams, but they got Goff. It's really tough. I mean, if I wanted to put Tom Brady with someone, I'd put him on the Falcons with Julio Jones or the Cardinals with Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
Or, put him on the Chargers with Keenan Allen where there's an A1 receiver like those guys.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
The Titans don't have one. The Raiders don't have one. He really needs a top number one.
Okay. All right.
So we'll see what happens with good old Tom. And then, spring training's in full effect. And if you guys don't know, I'm a diehard Yankees fan.
Oh,
brother.
yeah, we know.
And I'm pumped up. The blue is pumping through my veins. I'm ready for another season. I'm ready to capture the 28th championship. But, man, Jesus.
We had a big loss, though, this week, huh?
Loss after loss after loss. Severino out for the year, Tommy John surgery.
Got a Tommy Johns.
Paxton out 3 to 4 months with a back injury.
It's devastating.
So 2 out of our 5 starting pitchers have already hit the DL. 1 for the year, 1 until about All-Star break. That hurts this early in the year. And then on top of it all, you have this nagging headache and nagging wound of Giancarlo Stanton not staying healthy. Already out with the calf strain. Days in the spring training. This guy can't stay healthy. But luckily we got Clint Frazier, Tyler Wade on their way back up. Healthy this year. Looking good. I mean, I think they hit a couple home runs today each. They really powered the Yankees through. I look for those guys to replace Stanton in the outfield. And just, if that's all we need, but we need to stay healthy in the pitching. We need to make a move. We got to make a move.
Oh, yeah. You do.
We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to end it with just a quick note. I saw something coming in, over this week that they were thinking about canceling the Olympics due to the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this, too.
But today, I guess Japan as a country came out and said that's not happening. I guess for me, it's a good thing because it's like, why create that much panic? If you have to cancel them when you get there, cancel them. But let's hope everything gets squared away and we see the good old Summer Olympics.
Well, it takes them like 3-4 years to put the thing together. They've built all these buildings and stuff.
All these temporary infrastructures.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's a big project. They probably don't want to lose out on the money they've already spent.
You ain't kidding.
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, man, that's what I got for sports this week. And I know Scott's got an awesome segment because we just had a pay-per-view mere 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago.
Did not even. Just ended maybe 3.5 hours ago.
I was talking start time.
Sorry.
Let's get into it.
It's HBO, High Voltage Omar. You are listening to the top podcast around, To Be Blunt, with your host, Peasy.
Super Shit Down. And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott. Super Shit Down.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. The Scott's back with no selling with the Scott. And yeah, we are going to talk about Super Shit Down. And guys, I don't even know if I have, I always talk about what's lit and what's the shits. I don't know if I have much lit this week. So I'm going to start off, we've been talking about it kind of the whole show, but my first thing on my shit list is the coronavirus. It's on my shit list.
The coronavirus?
And it's on my no-selling shit list because, New Japan Pro Wrestling, they had to cancel 11 events due to the coronavirus outbreak.
What?
Yeah. From, March 1st to, the 15th. Apparently they run, almost every night.
And they're keeping the Olympics going, baby. They don't give a fuck.
But anyway, like the coronavirus, it's gotten so bad. I don't know if anybody out there, if you watched Super Showdown today, if you looked in the crowd, that crowd started to look like a New Japan Pro Wrestling crowd, or like it was in the Tokyo Dome because everybody has mask on.
A mask?
A mask. So anyway, another thing that's on my shit list, and who knows what this is going to come to, but WWE is in talks with at least ESPN Plus, who knows, could be more, about streaming their pay-per-views on their network.
Oh, yeah.
So
ESPN Plus is taking over everything, man.
yeah. So what is that going to mean for the
True.
WWE network?
That's what I want to know.
You're not going to pay $9.99 if you don't get pay-per-views anymore, are you?
Hell no.
So I would expect a lot of network cancellations. Not going to happen to me. I'm a Scot, so like, come on, I'm still going to get it.
Scot.
I still got to watch Raw from 1995 to like, help with my trivia here. So anyway,
WCW Thunder.
but like in comparison to UFC, I mean UFC, right? They have their streaming network, right? But they don't have their pay-per-views on it. Maybe they have like a special here and there, correct?
They have pay-per-views on it.
But they don't do every pay-per-view, right?
I don't know about every. I know that I've seen some pay-per-views on it, but the boxing fight this weekend was on it.
Okay, well, good for that. But I just think like WWE was silly to like put all their whatever I want to say, but like to throw
All their eggs in the basket?
there we go, eggs in the basket for every single pay-per-view to be on the network for $10, whereas before that's $10 plus you get everything else, every pay-per-view that was before that, plus other companies like WCW and ECW, and now to take it away is kind of shitty. But like I think they were silly to even do that to begin with.
Yeah, they played themselves.
Anyway, so before I get to super letdown, I got one more thing. WWEC is like all over my shit list this week. They're blocking Vicky Guerrero from interviewing WWE superstars on her podcast. Okay, and why? Because she went on the Jericho cruise?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, really? Because Ric Flair went on the Jericho cruise, and he was backstage at NXT last night. Okay.
Yup.
Vince McMahon himself tweeted a happy birthday to Ric Flair a couple days ago.
Wow.
That he doesn't even like do to his own son. Or if he does do it to his own son, he'll just say happy birthday. He doesn't say like, I'm proud of you or anything.
Well, the fact that you even know that, Scott.
Listen, it's the rage of the internet. Just look it up. Whenever Vince tweets a happy birthday to somebody, immediately replies are the Shane McMahon birthday tweet, because he'll hype people up when he wishes them a happy birthday, but when he did it for Shane, it was just happy birthday at Shane McMahon. That's it. Your own son. Anyway.
Wow.
So, but now I gotta get to super letdown. Okay.
Super shit down.
Super shit down. Super letdown. Oh man, I don't like. I mean the show started off. I mean, like we had an opener.
Was the Ziggler match first?
No, it wasn't. But in the opener, we had a over 50-year-old person win. And then in the last match, we had an over 50-year-old person win.
Oh, they started off with the tournament.
They started off with a 2-egg tournament. So, like, yes, the dead man has risen. Yes, I'm excited. The Undertaker's back. And I'm kind of extra excited because I'm actually going to go meet him next weekend. But it's WrestleMania season, so yeah, the legends are going to come out in full force. But it takes so much away from the younger talent. He comes in. What happened was originally Rusev was supposed to be this sixth person. Then it was replaced by Rey Mysterio. But then Rey Mysterio didn't even make it to the ring because the OC beat him up. And then all of a sudden the camera pans back, and the OC's getting beaten up. Who was it? Undertaker. Undertaker comes out. Now,
was it?
The cat got out of the bag a couple days ago or whatever because they said the Undertaker was spotted in Saudi Arabia. And you can't even try to hide if this guy's going over to Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely not.
So there's no way you could try to hide it anyway. So they did the right thing. They acknowledged it. But he came out, right? The rumors have been it's going to be him and AJ Styles at WrestleMania. So he comes out, and he takes care of AJ Styles. All he does, the Undertaker, this is like $1 million payday for him. Choke slam, 3 count. That's it. No tombstone, nothing.
That's it?
1 choke slam, and he pinned AJ 1, 2, 3. And let me tell you, so they're probably going to have a match at WrestleMania. Okay.
Well, I hope it's quicker than that.
There's going to be a lot more going on in that match. I'm sure AJ Styles will kick out of at least 2 choke slams, maybe even a tombstone. But Undertaker basically just buried him right then and there. But we'll see what happens, what comes out of this. But anyway, The Undertaker is the owner, proud owner, of a brand new 2-8 trophy now. So maybe he'll carry that thing around with him every week.
Maybe
Anyway,
I'll see it next weekend.
That's right. Maybe.
We'll find out.
maybe. I hope he brings it with him. I only purchased for an autograph. I didn't go for a photo op, but if he's got that freaking trophy with him, I might just have to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe you think I get a replica made in time that I can get autographed?
I don't know. It's good.
No.
I mean, maybe.
I'll have to
Maybe.
let's call up somebody. Anyway,
Someone, you're sure if anybody knows somebody, it's you.
so next, I was hoping that Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns is finally over, and I kind of wish it is, and I really hope it is, and maybe even it will be. But Reigns came out on top, right, in the steel cage match.
Of course he did.
But why do I have this bad feeling in my stomach that they're going to have another match, and I feel like this isn't even the last match they're going to have in a cage, because I feel like they're both going to be in the Elimination Chamber match next Sunday. So we'll have to wait and see, but I feel like we're going to get more Reigns and Corbin.
Is that the men's match is going to be the SmackDown brand?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like winner faces the champion at WrestleMania coming out of that. Because if the Raw World Heavyweight title match is all set between Lesnar and McIntyre, you got to do something for who's going to face the champion for the Universal title at WrestleMania. So I think the Women's Chamber is the place to do it.
So we're
You
going
already
to
have a women's match, I think you got to have a men's match.
But it's going to be Goldberg and Reigns, right?
That's probably what's going to be.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get to that in a second. But like, then that's the thing. Like,
My bad.
did I hit the rewind button today? Like, am I in a time machine? Like, we had Undertaker come back. We had Miz and Morrison win the tag title. Okay, that they first won 11 years ago. Okay,
It's true.
and then we had Lesnar still comes out as the WWE champion, which that doesn't really come as a surprise. He squashed Ricochet in about a minute and a half. Okay, and for whatever reason, Ricochet he was wearing tights. He wasn't wearing pants. He was wearing short tights. I don't know if he thought
What?
that would immune him from suplexes, because it fucking didn't.
How many did he take?
At least 5, I think. I don't know.
But the
Maybe.
match was real fast.
Maybe.
Real fast, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I know
That's
he took
what I thought.
3 very
figured
early
it
on,
would
but
be.
But, I mean, like squash match status.
So
yeah.
yeah, 2 squash matches so far.
Yeah.
oh, and then the main event, the crown jewel, if you would say, of Super Showdown. Oh my God!
Okay, it's what?
We had The Fiend. He lost his Universal title. Okay, The Fiend, a character that he came up with. He had a lot of help along the way, but I mean, it was one of the most over things, and it still is. But it was one of the most over things for the last ever since after last year's WrestleMania.
It started basically when we started this podcast.
Yeah, it was
So
very
33
intriguing,
weeks
and then when he
ago.
finally showed up,
Yeah.
it was really cool, right? It was fresh, and they took it all away, and he jobbed out to 53-year-old Goldberg. Is Goldberg a legend? Yes, he's the first ever. Now he defeated the Fiend. He's the first ever Hall of Famer to have won a title post their induction. Okay, but he just. It wasn't much of a match, and I get it. You can't go long with Goldberg, because if it goes longer, that's just going to show his weaknesses. So I guess if you have to do it, you have to do it quick. But it was 4 spears and 1 jackhammer. And let me tell you, it was a shitty fucking jackhammer.
Oh, no.
It was a mediocre suplex at best. Okay?
Jeez.
And it was that, and then 1, 2, 3. Fiend didn't kick out. Like I said, he's one of the best creations that's come along recently, and he jobbed to a 53-year-old WCW legend.
Oh.
Okay, this guy,
WCW.
The Fiend, right? He's taken chair shots. He's taken ladders to the face. That didn't stop him, but a fucking shitty ass jackhammer did.
So does he go after Hogan at WrestleMania?
You know what? At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised. So it's cool. Looks like Goldberg's going to be.
He had that moment with Hogan.
He did have
did.
the
on his
moment.
wall.
Yeah.
And I guess Goldberg does pop a rating for them, so we'll see what happens out of this. But like, it looks like Goldberg's going to be in Tampa in April.
That's right. You know something, brother.
But will he make all the shots on the house shows in Wichita, Kansas? I don't think so, but the Fiend would. Okay. So unless if we see this could be a miracle if there's a rematch next week at Elimination Chamber, because there isn't like a title match set up yet. We can either see Goldberg like maybe even defending the title in the Elimination Chamber, but I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe we'll see a Goldberg Fiend rematch for the title. We'll see. I don't even want to talk about Super Letdown, Shit Down anymore, really. But we'll see what happens. But I guess, what do you guys think? It's going to be Goldberg Reigns WrestleMania?
It has to be, right? Why would they put Goldberg...
The spear versus spear, even though Edge is going to probably have the best spear that night. But
you put a belt on him this soon to Mania?
Yeah.
You can't just rip it off, right?
So then Cena comes back tomorrow night. What does he do? It's going to be him and the
Goldberg?
Fiend?
Does he go after Goldberg?
I mean, that'd be interesting.
Does he go after the Fiend?
Cena and Goldberg?
They were saying Cena Fiend.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I guess, are saying, like...
I like the Hogan Fiend idea way better than
Hogan, because he came at Hogan. His picture's still on his wall without the eyes.
Let Hogan go over, too, you know?
I'll tell you, though, if it is Reigns and Goldberg, though, like, obviously Goldberg's going to have heat coming out of this.
Yep.
So, like, Reigns defeating Goldberg at WrestleMania would be a feel-good moment where even, like, the Marks and Scotts are going to fucking cheer for Roman Reigns over Goldberg. So, if that's what they're going for.
Another desperate attempt to put Roman Reigns over. That's what we have to see. Another WrestleMania.
See, Goldberg he said he got his match tonight, his rematch, because he never got a rematch for the Universal title. But Reigns is the one that has never even got a match. He didn't even lose the title. He forfeited it when he had that battle with leukemia.
He deserves it back.
So it'd be a feel-good story to see Reigns come out on top against Goldberg at WrestleMania, spear versus spear, I guess. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if they even make it to SmackDown tomorrow night. Who knows? They might have Saudi Arabia plane trouble. But anyway.
You never know.
This was No Selling with the Scott. I'll be back next week, and I'm going to do you can call it the Scott at the Movies. Because I am going to review... I'm going to watch Girl on the Third Floor, which is a horror movie, probably C, D, E, F, G level, I don't know, starring CM Punk. And we are going to...
Of course you would.
If you tune in next week...
I think it was going to be a real horror film.
I know. CM Punk, of course.
I mean, it is a horror film.
Phil Brooks is in it. I can't watch it.
But you get my review, and you're going to see if it's made the shit list or the lit list. We'll find out. Even though I think I already have an idea what list it's going to be on, but we'll see.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get blunt with your boy. It's To Be Blunt Podcast.
Whether you're looking for laughs,
Now he's throwing chairs, and he's saying elbow shots, but after throwing them, he's like, fuck you, Marco Scott.
looking for surprises,
Sports.com, Alex Jones here with no degenerate globalist and prominent cannabis enthusiast, easy.
Wait a second.
or simply looking to get lit with some of your friends.
Let's get ready to smoke it.
Then tune in to To Be Blunt with Peasy, Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook and ToBeBluntPodcast.com.
To Be Blunt Podcast. What's your name? Where you calling from?
We got a caller.
Yo, this is Jim from the LWD.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. How can I be of service to you, Jim?
This is going to be quick. I just wanted to put voice to my text.
Okay.
This man, Grandpa Vince hates us. The Fiend is dead. Period. End of debate. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Your podcast is awesome. Easy when you get done. Check your Facebook Messenger.
Scott, what do you think about that comment?
Hashtag fuck off Grandpa Vince I'm looking at right now. I mean, who knows? I like Vince. I don't know. Everybody it feels like he's out of touch, and who knows? I mean, we'll have to see what comes out of it, I guess, to give it like a fighting chance. But I don't know. I mean, you built up the Fiend for so long.
There is no giving a fighting chance. You job out. You job out to 53-year-old.
I mean, that's bullshit.
The last time that guy got in a ring, then he split his head open.
If that would have happened here in the States, I feel like the shit would have got thrown in the
ring.
ring.
They got booed out the building.
Yeah.
They got booed out.
There's no saving the Fiend right now.
All right.
He's done. I mean, Bray Wyatt was on a pay-per-view losing streak, and then you've got the Fiend coming in, and he jobs out in Saudi Arabia. He's done. It's done.
That's
I feel bad for Wyatt,
There's
man.
no saving.
All right.
We'll see.
Poor Wyatt.
Poor Wyatt's right. I agree. Poor fucking Wyatt, man. Poor guy. He's in a world of trouble thanks to no good
Shit down.
Well, that just makes, our point back when it happened. They should have never put the belt on him this soon in the first place.
Well, I did say that too.
Free Spragnock Preach.
it's agreement. I mean, they really should have helped out. They rushed it.
It's big time, man. The way when he loses, it's just like kills his character. With the momentum is just gone. Boom. Poof.
Yeah. Everything they've done up to this point is like means nothing now.
No.
Right. And on top of that, though, it's like if you're over 50, you shouldn't be champ. Like I think Goldberg, I think, is now the second oldest to ever win the title, second to only Vince McMahon himself.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
Hogan's not far behind that, but
and Goldberg could barely do anything in WCW in his quote unquote prime.
Well, I mean, he had 3 moves pretty much. That was it.
I think he only did 2 of them tonight.
That's right. He did like 6 spears and then a jackhammer. That was it.
That wasn't really a jackhammer, but
it's even worse. It's even worse. All right, Jim. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate your
and you guys, like I said, and Frank, last time I called in, you were in the studio. You were busy doing 305 stuff. So I wanted to just say what up to you, and I like your guys' podcast. So I'll just check your Facebook Messenger, and we can work on that off air.
All right.
Appreciate the call.
Guys cutting deals off.
It's a cut deal.
Yeah, let's go. What do you mean cutting deals? What are you working on?
Don't worry about it. We got some work to do here. 2B Blood Podcast, baby. Got some new theme music, baby. That's a new Blood Talk theme. I like this one a little better. We got a lot to talk about right here on the 2B Blood Podcast. Yes, I would love some of that, Scott. We need to do that. We got to light the goddamn L back up.
Can't do too much. If you want the same. It's not much, but... There. Actually, you really want more? Because I can...
That's good, man. You figure out mine. I've been drinking water.
You guys didn't try any that can't see me. I have a little bit left if you guys want to try some.
I'm going to take a sip of that.
Yeah, baby. Well, first things first, damn it. I think we got to talk about what happened this past week on our favorite show, Frank, The Bachelor. It's The Bachelor, baby. That's right.
It's time for The Bachelor.
That's right. Listen.
This is the week I really wanted to tune in to, but I missed out.
This was the week he was supposed to pick one of the broads and take her to the suite.
He got the chance to take all 3 of them to the suite.
That's right. Well, you're right. I worded that wrong.
And you're making it sound like he said, I'm taking nobody?
Well, here's the story.
Let's hear it.
Here's the story, Scott. The episode was great, but there's one person we got to talk about. And that was,
Victoria.
No, not Victoria.
Maddie?
Madison.
Madison.
So
the Auburn girl.
Madison. She's got a date with the guy, right?
Okay.
So they go through this whole date. They have a great time.
Well, you have to give some backstory that he had 2. She was the last one to get her one-on-one.
Yes. He had
the
3
other
dates.
2 girls already had their single dates with him.
Right.
Overnight.
Yeah, that's right. An overnight
with them. So this date is an overnight.
Okay.
If they choose to make it that.
That's
but
right.
At this point, they're this far, it's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
The tension's building up.
Producers are going to pressure them to do
so,
that.
So, yeah. So now he's had his 2 dates with Hannah Ann and Victoria.
Thank you.
Respectively, and now Peasy will take it from there.
That's right. So now he has this date with Madison. Thank you. And so Madison and him have this great date. They go do some... They climb a tall building and they do some other stupid shit. I don't know. So it was weird. But they're the whole time, he's heavy, just keeps trying to make out with her. Every fucking thing they do, bro, he's trying to make out with her. And I'm like, what the, he was, dude, it was almost forceful. It was disgusting. The guy was it's all he wanted to do. That's it. So now they're at this dinner. And she, after having the entire season to tell him this news, decides to drop the bombshell on the night that she's supposed to stay over, that she's saving herself for marriage. And all of a sudden,
and that's not
bro,
the one that's the virgin.
No, that is
the one that's the virgin.
Yeah, saving herself for marriage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So wait, she dropped it on him then?
Yeah, the night she's supposed to stay over with him.
Yeah, she had the option to stay in the fantasy suite.
Okay,
where he's expecting the smush.
If really,
Yeah.
'Cause, like if you guys have been talking about she's a virgin for weeks now, so
But
it's
he
obviously
didn't know that.
It's he didn't know that she's a
He
virgin.
didn't know until she told him
Oh,
this
she
last
only said
episode.
that in like confessionals
They've
or
been
something.
playing it that way, but man, this is The Bachelor. I get where Scott's coming from because you don't think anybody knew. None of the girls either.
the
Supposedly
girls
not.
knew
Because if
they talked about it.
But the
My
girls
point-
in that show snitch quicker than anyone
Yeah.
I've seen in my life.
My point was going to be though, if he knows she's a
Right or wrong?
virgin,
You're right. No,
That
they
show is
do.
just all snitches.
I mean, let's talk about Elena, her whole gimmick. I mean, that's,
all snitches.
you know.
so he was trying to do what I predicted last week: is take her, bang her, and then not give her a rose, right?
Well, we don't know who is getting a rose.
No, right? So anyway, so now, dude, his face, his expression turns completely. Now he's utterly disappointed.
And concerned almost.
Dude, like he was just like his whole demeanor changed. Where to like he was happy go lucky, trying to like make out all the fucking 2 seconds to just being like,
Yeah, man. Keep in mind, the whole season they ran with the angle that Madison was his favorite the entire season.
yeah.
She went on the first date and is the only girl to meet his family.
It's true. This is true.
So they've been like
shocker of an
spinning
episode,
this
sounds like.
thing the whole season.
The whole season. And then finally she breaks the news. Now they're having a heart to heart. And he's telling her, you know, that he can't guarantee that he's not going to smash or hasn't already smashed with the other chicks.
Yeah.
Like, and she like gets upset and she goes outside and they're doing the confessional gimmicks. And then he comes outside and like gives her a big hug. So she ends up leaving.
Yeah, because he admitted he smashed.
Yeah.
And
so now
earlier she said, if you were intimate with anyone, I wouldn't want to be with you. I think in the
Oh, I
last
remember you
episode.
saying that last week.
Yeah.
yeah. So now she leaves and eliminates herself.
Oh,
So now we're down to Hannah
She's
and Victoria.
she's-
It's
Hey.
not over yet, though. It's not official because that one fucking clip of his mom's crying, "Bring her back! You gotta go get her back!" And that's the only one she's met.
like his own mom.
Yeah, his own mom's on the phone with him, like, "Oh, you gotta go get her back! Like, bring her home to
You know what
us."
though? Kudos to her though. She stayed true to her word.
Yeah,
like she
man.
said, if you smash anybody else, I'm leaving, and she did.
She's the realest chick I've ever seen on any season of The Bachelor because she's like sticking to her morals. She's not giving it up until she gets married.
I mean, it's true.
And he's in love with her, but
Yeah.
not no mo.
Yeah, not no mo, right? Exactly. So, and that was the Scott. You still mad you haven't tuned in yet?
I am, man.
You know, you've been missing out.
I
You're missing out.
literally texted somebody and I said that I share my Sling DVR with, and I said, "Hey, can you record The Bachelor tonight?" And then delete this message so nobody ever sees it. And yeah, he failed to fucking do that for me, so I'm kind of mad.
I
at
think
him.
this week we kind of have like a little week off, but it's like the tell-all, so all the girls from that have been eliminated so
Right.
far come and talk shit about Peter.
Damn.
At least
Well, it's
that's
gonna be a
what I
big
think.
week. But now we got to talk about the big debate. Now, earlier today, me and Frank were having a conversation. We're talking about my terrible choice of having Taco Bell the night before, after having a few beers out for a Schitt's Creek trivia I did in New Haven. So on my way out, when I got home, I ended up having, which was terrible. Should have done that. My trainer, again, is going to hear this. Is a big what the
I was
fuck.
thinking the
Oh,
same
wow,
thing.
yeah. On your way home, you're like, yo, what should I get? Taco Bell or Wendy's?
Right. I was like, should I get spicy nuggets or should I get tacos?
Yeah, that's what
right.
he said.
That's where it was at.
And I was
See,
like,
and he's like tacos. And now I wake up today and I got like, my ass is fucking tore up, bro. I'm fucked up today.
Oh, yeah.
All day. I regretted every minute of every bite I took last night. You know, it was devastating. So now we're talking about it. I'm like, how come you didn't tell me to get Wendy's? And he's like, I don't really like the spicy nugs there. And I was like,
I don't fuck with them.
what? Who the fuck are you, yo? I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he proceeds to tell me that he prefers McDonald's nuggets, which to me is not even like a real meat, bro.
All day, baby.
Yeah. No, I'm all about Wendy's nuggets, and always spicy over regular.
Always spicy
And the
over
spicy
regular.
just came back, right? Is what it was.
Yeah.
they went away, and I don't
They
know why
went
they
away
got rid
and
of
they
it.
like made a huge thing. For
And
it to
now
come
they're back.
Now it's back, and no one cares because everyone likes McDonald's nuggets, bro. Top notch. It's all about the dipping sauces
I care.
too.
I like the Wendy's.
Dude, I'm a Wendy's guy. I'm a Wendy's guy.
McDonald's nugs guy, man. It's just
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the results. Do you have the Facebook up?
I got all the polls put up, man. You know,
All the
after
polls
a
are up.
dispute,
So
we're
we've-
talking shit.
It's
and
been
it was-
up all
yeah.
day. It's been up all day. You know. Now I said myself, I am the spicy nut guy. Frank Knox, he's the
McDonald's
guy.
Yeah.
Scott has now.
I voted in there, and I said the spicy.
So we have 2 spices and we
But
have 1 McDonald's.
Does McDonald's not have a spicy?
No, they do
Like
not.
why?
They used to at one point.
Not
though.
a spicy nugget. A spicy.
Are you sure?
A spicy chicken sandwich, maybe, but not a spicy nugget.
I seen some
They had a
pictures, bro.
spicy McChicken. Well, it must have not have caught on very well because I never remember.
I
That.
swear to God, I saw a picture,
It could have lasted for a short amount of period.
dude.
You're saying this was around for years? spicy
I'm saying,
nuggets?
look, I got to show you McDonald's spicy.
It
nuggets.
sounds like we can at least agree on that Burger King's nuggets are not even worth any part of the conversation.
No, of course not.
I don't know, man.
See, what the fuck is this, yo?
That could just be photoshopped, bro.
Although I want to say one time they did 20 nuggets for $1 or some shit.
Maybe they did
20
that.
spicy McNuggets.
Yeah, maybe that's in certain areas like the
Look at this. Look at
overseas.
petition here. Bring back spicy McDonald's nuggets.
It looks like it's some overseas URLs though, so it could be a Europe item.
I mean, maybe.
Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
ever remember having them? And have you ever remembered? having
no,
them?
I
Seen
don't.
them?
I
Alright,
don't. But it
so
sounds
there's
like if
obvious-
you want to
Yeah,
get one of those, it might be
there's
with a side of
different parts of the
coronavirus.
globe have different menus of McDonald's. You know, they all don't have the same uniform thing we have.
Right. So that's probably just bullshit.
No, it's probably a thing maybe in the UK or in Europe somewhere, but not in America. So I've never had them.
Well, let's get these results in.
Roll, please.
All right, man. So, we have 2 polls up. So first I'm going to start with the Instagram poll. Not as many voters. I wouldn't really take this one into consideration heavily, but we had 93% people vote McDonald's.
93?
93?
Out of how many people voted?
Out of that one, 14 voted McDonald's.
All right, so 14. That's not a lot. What do you think of
13
it?
for McDonald's and 1 for Wendy's.
Okay.
So you guys are in a hole. You guys down 12 votes here.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, what's the big one, though?
The big one, man. We had a total of, just refreshed, at 57 votes.
57 votes, man.
And the winner of this poll was none other than the former home of the spicy nugget supposedly in Europe. McDonald's, baby!
No, come on!
Yeah!
What was the percentage?
61% McDonald's.
61%.
So you're saying they already won 2 rounds straight, so.
So at total votes, we have 48 for McDonald's and 23 for Wendy's.
Okay, so has McDonald's nuggets, I assume, have been around a lot longer than Wendy's nuggets, right?
Yeah, but it's also about the dipping
No.
sauce.
You know what? The people that voted, they're probably the people that are auditioning for The Bachelor or 65 Plus right now, is what I'm thinking.
No, brother. No way, brother. That's not how it worked. You're being a sore loser. You know, McDonald's is just the better product.
I don't know, bro. My go-to is spicy nugs with
Now, what
ranch.
do you dip them in? Ranch?
Yeah,
absolutely.
we might have to do a poll for
Ranch?
side dip.
Ranch. Yeah.
Obviously, the sauces between McDonald's
But-
and Wendy's is going to be like 93-1 McDonald's.
I'm not very consistent with sauces, though. Like, I might switch it up. Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour McDonald's is the best in the business.
I mean, Chick-fil-A sauce.
The
I'm just
hot
throwing it out
mustard
there.
in McDonald's is the best in the biz. The buffalo sauce in McDonald's is the best in the biz. I mean, and the list goes on. People will argue the barbecue sauce is the best in the biz.
If you would have asked me at 21, I mean, I'd McChickens were all day long, but you're asking me at 34, and
I remember they had the spicy
nuggets.
McChicken.
Yeah, I remember that, but I
Yeah.
never remember spicy nugs. And you know what?
Why did they get rid of that?
Because, you know, they do what they do best, and that's just chicken nuggets. You know, because think of it, how many times do they try to introduce a chicken sandwich that ends up getting pulled off the menu?
I mean, all the time. The only thing that has ever
Survived
stuck was
is the
McChicken.
the chicken wraps, the snack wraps, because
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of those.
Yeah, the snack wraps.
McChicken and the nuggets.
Yeah.
They try to do like the Southern style chicken, the crispy chicken, the
bacon ranch chicken.
Yeah, everything's failed.
Everything has failed. But why is that? I mean, their chicken sandwiches were good. Why do you think they didn't stick?
Price point. Everyone's just, people go to like fast food and they're like, if I'm eating fast food, I'm not trying to pay like real food prices.
Right.
Because nowadays you go to McDonald's and if you got a meal and like, or Wendy's, it's like $10, $11, $9.
Yeah.
If you got a Baconator over at Wendy's, probably $10.
Yeah.
For $10 to eat fast food, that's crazy.
I mean, let's talk the other thing. By the time we come back next week, bro, Wendy's' breakfast is going to be starting March 2nd.
Well, I didn't even know about this.
I talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, and then we looked it up, and we realized it wasn't
Yo,
started.
you know what, though?
They're going to have a Baconator breakfast sandwich.
That's what I'm thinking about, because Wendy's bacon is fire. So, like, bacon
they're going to do it
with breakfast.
sausage patties instead of, regular beef, and then an egg.
And that's,
on top of the bacon.
That's the second? What is that?
And it's going to have a type of holiday sauce on there.
The second is
that
a Monday.
Monday
morning.
Oh, why the fuck would they do it on a Monday? They shoot on a Sunday.
They want that morning commute. They want everyone to stop at fucking Wendy's on their way to work on Monday.
It's going to be slam packed.
I got to set some extra time Monday morning, I guess, before I go to work.
Damn, yo.
Are they only doing it in the morning, or is it all day thing?
No, see, that I don't know. I don't think it's like McDonald's where you can get it all day.
Yeah, but even Taco Bell is breakfast, right?
Well, McDonald's
until
used to
11.
It used to be the 11 o'clock cutoff, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Wasn't that like a
10:30.
famous movie?
Some
where a guy
of
was
them
trying
were
to get-
10:30, and maybe on the weekends it'd be like 11.
That was rough.
Yeah, if you want to make it during the week, you got to like really get off early to get over there, because they'll cut you right off, bro.
Yeah, but you're usually up on the road by then anyways. Everyone, for the most part, is.
Yeah, well, now they have the all-day gimmick, so you can get a sausage McMuffin at any point in time, which is, great.
Sausage burrito.
Sausage burrito, those are fire,
burrito
too. Those
guy.
are fire, too, yo. The burritos are fuego. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. But, well, when we come back next week, maybe we'll have to review not only Scott's Phil Brooks horror movie with CM Punk, or maybe we'll have to talk Wendy's breakfast. I gotta know.
Let's see if it can compete with good old McDonald's, baby.
That's right.
They won the war this week. I bet come Monday they're going to win again.
And if I'm going to judge it, I feel like I have to be hungover. Because that's the best time to have breakfast.
So you're going to have to wait until next weekend to really judge it.
This is true.
You're just going to drink real late one night, or how's this going to work?
I don't know. I'm just swinging it at this point now.
Looks like we're going to get Liddy for trivia on Tuesday.
No, not Tuesday, baby. Not Tuesday, because then I got to stop the next morning on the way to work. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to be able to say, that's it. That's it. So, next week, episode 34, guys. I hope you're ready. From Frank Knox, the Scott, and Peasy, make sure you follow us. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at 2BBlunt Podcast with the number 2. 2BBluntPodcast.com. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you review. Give us that love online. You already know it's going down. Next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Same Weed Time. It's Same Weed Channel.